definitely a privilege and an opportunity to speak. I look forward to it. And I know this is the Icebreaker, so it's going to be a little more get to know me, but I thought I'd try to throw a twist in it a little bit. To give you an idea of where I've come from, really jump right into it, is I grew up in a family of 9 kids. I'm the third from the top. So I helped raise 5 little brothers and 1 little sister. And I can remember back when I was younger than 9, but specifically when I was 9, I was helped raising my little brothers, my little sister. I was very anxious to help my mom. I remember waking up in the middle of the night, sometimes at 2 o'clock, or whenever the baby would wake up, 3 weeks old, 2 months, whatever, and I would be helping the baby, helping my mom, and change diapers when I was 9, and all the way up till college and so on. And it really taught me some huge lessons in life doing that, being able to help raise kids when I was just a little kid myself. It was really interesting. There was 3 things that really helped me, and 3 specific philosophies that I adapted. And the first thing, and let me put it this way too, is I want to introduce myself by sharing those 3 things at the same time. And the first thing that I learned from kids growing up in a family, and it was actually the opposite of what I learned from my stepdad. And I'm gonna relate these 2 here, so because sometimes the best lessons you learn in life are usually from the wrong ways you do things. And my stepdad, we had a great family. My stepdad was the only exception. To put it short, he's no longer part of the family. Let's put it that way. So, but I learned something really neat from him, and it was all about what kids taught me, the good side of it. My stepdad taught me the other side, and it was about never giving up. Because my stepdad was anytime he ran into a wall, he would just give up. Anytime he ran into a challenge, he would throw in the towel. It was very easy for him to say, "Oh, I'm done." And it was really interesting because kids, and watching kids grow up, and you'd think they would learn from parents or whatnot. They do eventually, but they don't give up. Kids never back down. You tell a child no, and they find a way around it, and they try to convince you otherwise. And so I really love seeing that in kids. And I learned that one great lesson. And as I raised my 5 little brothers and helped raise my little sister, that was one big thing. The next thing that I learned was the importance of, besides never giving up, was the importance of kids loving with passion. Kids truly do love with passion. If you think about it, kids are a lot like dogs in a sense. Dogs, you'll leave and then you come back and they're just wagging your tail like you've been gone for an hour and it's been 5 minutes. Kids are a lot like that. They forgive you very easily. They completely give you the benefit of the doubt every time. They're always willing to love with passion. And they love life. They can't stand going to bed at night, and they can't wait to wake up in the morning. And I've learned that from my 2 kids. I have 2 boys. My wife and I have 2 boys, and they do the same thing to me every morning, the same to me every night. And I love seeing that. It brings me that same passion. So they love life. The third lesson that I learned from kids is they believe in anything. If you think about it, if you tell a kid, a little child, that they can fly, they will try it. I know it because I tried that when I was a little kid. Tied the sheet around my neck, and I went and jumped off of our garage roof, hurt myself, but I believed it. And you got to be careful, but at the same time, it's what an unbelievable thing to know, is that kids truly believe in anything. They don't see the impossible. They believe that one day they will get what they dream of, and so on. And it's really neat to see that, because in my life, I kept that belief in my heart as well. And for me, to get to know me a little bit, you'll see I always go after big opportunities. I always shoot for the stars. I always 30 years old this month, and I'm excited about it. And it's something that has been part of these three things that I've learned from kids have been part of my personal philosophy my whole life. And so I just want to encourage you to do the same, because all of us at one time valued those things, and we probably still do. So remember, never give up, never give in, never back down. Love with passion.